Hi, my name is Jillian, and I'm 7 months post-op from a microdiscectomy at L5-S1. I wanted to share some of my experience, practical tips and strategies, and some items that helped me get through this time. I'm still using a lot of these items because I'm very interested in reducing the further deterioration of my disc. And I also have ongoing trouble with mobility. So this is, while a lot of people find the surgery to be like quick fix, or not quick fix, but like they recover really quickly and they get full function back. I'm not sure exactly why it was for me, but for me, I still have a lot of mobility issues ongoing. It could be because it's my second herniation of the same disc. It also could be because I had to wait so long prior to surgery. So not sure, but that's the reality. And yeah, want to share some of that with you. So for the morning, I just wanted to share how important it is right when you get up to be cautious of all those forward bends that happen in the morning. So, from making the bed, washing your face, going into the shower, brushing your teeth, all of that stuff. There's lots of forward bends and reaching, getting dressed. So wanted to talk through some of that. First off, with making the bed, I would say just don't even worry about it. Let the bed be messy. Don't worry about it. Ask for help or just leave it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the pain that it's going to cause you to forward bend and make your bed. As you progress further, I would suggest going onto your knees. Whenever you have to do like a forward bend, always ask yourself, can I just go onto my knees and pivot from my hips or pivot from my knees to do this instead of bending forward? And with bending forward, I've learned that there's kind of two parts to strengthening your core and protecting your lower back. One is the Kegel, so holding really tight to your Kegel, kind of sucking it in, and then tightening your abdomen after that and kind of like holding it there. Just holding your abdomen doesn't quite get your core into the right position for the optimal protection of your lower back. So with the morning of like brushing, I know this is kind of gross, but I recommend standing straight, using a spout extender. So you put this, you kind of shove this thing right on the spout, and it gives you this extra length for the stream so that you don't have to bend over. And I suggest just brush your teeth, either spit, just spit into the sink or spit into a cup, and then pour the cup out, rinse it, and use the water to, rinse your mouth. It's not worth the forward bend, especially in the morning. And similarly to washing your face, I highly recommend just using wipes or like a cotton pad and Marcel water, whatever that stuff's called. It's not worth it. It's not worth bending over and washing your face. These are strategies that I still use because it's hard. It's a lot of wear to continually be bending forward in the morning. For the shower, I recommend getting a scrubber. This is for helping you to scrub, obviously, your legs and other areas of your body that it's hard to bend and twist. So twisting is just as painful as bending, and it just takes its toll. The more that you do it throughout the day, even as you're feeling better, it just really takes its toll. It's not that you don't want to ever do these movements, but as you're doing them in your recovery, you're working hopefully with a physio or somebody to help you build your tolerance and making sure it's kind of within your window of tolerance. When and if you decide you ever want to shave again, I recommend this like extended handle. Everything I got on Amazon, and you just kind of put your razor on it, and it gives you that extra length to be able to shave without bending over. I personally wouldn't be able to shave the lower part of my legs without this. Yeah. For getting dressed, highly recommend using a nice grabber wherever you can, and this is for whenever you drop anything. Whenever you drop anything, try to use your grabber or drop to your knees and pivot from your hips if that's your other option, or if it's something you need to reach. I would definitely pivot or definitely go to your knees if you can, if your knees are okay. So for that grabber, you can use it to help with putting on your pants and underwear and all of that good stuff. And this is a lifesaver that I love very much. And this is a little apparatus that helps you put your socks on. So you put your sock on the end of it here, and then you drop it down and you grab these handles. You put your foot in it and you slip the sock right on, and it works very easily, and it gets your sock exactly on where you need it. Not worth it. Not worth trying to put your socks on at all. And then once you get to the shoe portion, you got this telescopic shoe horn. Again, lifesaver. I use this constantly. To me, it's not worth bending over for my shoes and socks at all. And now I only wear slip-on shoes with no laces. For sitting, I've had a lot of tailbone pain when I sit in a regular chair. So I found this cushion. This is the back. This is the front. So there's a cutout for your tailbone so that you have less pressure on your spine, and it really works. It's very helpful. So whenever I'm driving or in a chair that I have to sit in, then I use this lower back support and this kind of pad, I guess, or yeah, cushion. And there's also some really good cushions for elevating if you're laying on your back. I got this cushion for elevating my legs. I would say with caution though, be careful of how you elevate your legs, because it does, as you elevate your legs, it does kind of flatten out your lower back. And for some people that's not tolerable. For some people it feels good, but for other people it's like it causes the curvature in your lower back to be painful and put more pressure on the disc. So even though everyone recommended that to me, I actually found some cushions made it way worse. I also recommend a long body pillow for sleeping, so that it goes in between your heels, all the way from your heels all the way to your lower abdomen, in between your knees. I also wanted to share about this chair that I have, a kneeling chair. Whenever I can, I sit in a kneeling chair instead of a normal chair, and it puts the weight on my shins and knees instead of, and my sit bones instead of lower back, and you can keep your back nice and straight. So I'll put a link for that. I'll see if I can show you really quick what it looks like just by sharing the video. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the kneeling chair. Definite lifesaver. I can sit in a kneeling chair for a lot longer than I can sit in a normal chair, and I'm generally not sore after. Just want to check my notes here, see if there was anything else I wanted to share. I guess I just wanted to emphasize how much all those little micro forward bends throughout your day really do lead to soreness, especially if you're in an acute kind of phase. Try, it's okay to pour the water. Instead of bending down to get the pet bowls, just pour the water in the bowl from standing above. Yeah, it's going to splash, but it's okay. It's more important to avoid that bending down all the way to the floor. Ask for help. Ask people around you for help where you can. And for those support people, we don't want to be asking for help. We really don't. We hate being a burden, and we know that this is a long journey. If you see us struggling, if you see us doing too many bending forward or twisting, please step in and offer that support. And you might even have to be assertive and say, stop, you're bending forward too much. Go lay down, because it's just hard and it's a long journey. Yeah, can't think of anything else. So I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you. I hope this was helpful. Bye.